Hello everyone, this is NainaMD. Welcome to my show right here in Beverly Hills, Fusion of Science and Beauty. And as you know, my passion for anti-aging and regenerative medicine, there are so many fields that I always bring up and talk about, and today is going to be about fitness. What is the most amazing anti-aging fitness programs around? And none other than an amazing guest who's been in the medical fitness industry for about 20 years or more. He doesn't look it at all. And his name is Teodoro Gaetano. Welcome to the show, Teodoro.
Thank you so much for
Everyone
having me.
I call you Teo.
Yes, it's either Teo or Teodoro.
Yes.
It's perfect fine.
So listen, I wanted to really today focus on what we talk so much about, everyone's out there in the fitness industry. Everybody
Yes,
has a personal
absolutely.
trainer. They're coming to the home. Everywhere I travel, everyone's talking about exercise and training. But yet I, as a doctor, I've had clients in the past that I've worked with, and I feel that there's a lot of exercise that's not being done correctly. So I want to get into today's segment of what is scientific fitness. Okay?
Couldn't
Where
agree
does it
more
start?
with your question.
Exactly. And where does this scientific fitness, where do we start? We start from basically, we want to cover everything from orthomolecular nutrition. We want to cover for what is scientific fitness?
Nina, thank you so much for asking. First, let me introduce myself a little bit to your viewers.
Absolutely.
My name is Teodoro Gaetano. You can find more details about me on my website, www.gaetanofitness.com. I'm a fitness enthusiast. I've been a fitness enthusiast my whole life, and for the past 19 years, almost 20 years will be this year, I'm a former fitness executive. I worked for a Fortune 500 fitness company in UK, and the past 5 years I moved to Los Angeles and opened up my own practice, my own business. In 2004, just to address the question in a very punctual way, in 2004 in London, I authored SMART, which is an acronym for Scientific Management of Anatomic Responsive Training, in partnership with King College of London. It was the first, so to speak, science-based certification program that was nationally recognized. Mm-hmm. And basically what I did, because I told you I worked in the fitness industry, entry level to top level management. Mm-hmm. I started that as a personal trainer. I come from a family of professors who are scientists, so naturally I've been prone to verifying things.
By the way, we have the most amazing conversations about orthomolecular nutrition, which is really all of these, sometimes the nutrients in a very scientific way studied that we are needed for for fitness.
Exactly, thank you. And what I did, I cross-referenced all the trainers' curricula with the local or the national medical journals, so basically I took their curricula and I cross-referenced it with the British Journal of Physical Exercise. And where the science would have been inconsequential or incomplete, I did, in partnership with several other fitness enthusiasts, so to speak, from London, we did our own research and we completed the loophole, so to speak. It's very easy. I'm working now on getting this program, this certification program, here to the States. But what your personal trainer should do to be a very effective, a very good trainer,
Audience, I want you to really listen to this.
Should take into consideration all the factors in the equation. The first of all, and the most important, is the selection of exercise. The fitness industry today has the tendency to tell the people that they can work only on this machine 3 times a week, 10 minutes, and they'll get results. That's nothing that can be further.
Or you go on the
truth.
elliptical for 20 minutes, or you do like some weights and then some crunches, and then that's.
Why the selection of exercise is the most important, because we're talking about muscle fiber recruitment. In order for an exercise to be effective and to have that profound effect on your body chemistry, it has to recruit as many muscle fibers as possible.
Okay.
And it all comes down to exercise selection, because let's say an exercise like weighted squats, if you do it with 100% intensity, it will trigger specific biochemical pathways in your body. If the same exercise for the same muscle group, let's say you do leg press, no matter the intensity that you put in that exercise, it will only recruit about 30%, 32% to be more precise,
wow,
of the muscle fibers that you will recruit if you do weighted squats. So no matter how hard you work, what the intensity, which is the other cofactor that you put into an exercise, if it's not the right exercise, it will never deliver results.
So is that why a lot of my clients would come and say, look, I am like exercising 2 hours a day.
I'm working
and I can't,
my ass off, so to speak, and I cannot get results.
Yes.
Why people are doing ineffective results? It's not that people are not stupid or misinformed. It's because they're easier. They have a faster learning curve. And they're easier on the nervous system to do. For instance, if you do weighted squats, let's say a lady like you probably would do with like 45, 60 pounds. At the end of 5 sets of 15 reps with 60 pounds of squats, your body will cry for help. It won't be very comfortable, but the role of a
Would I be lifting? Would I be holding 60? How would I?
Squats. That's basically.
So I would do 60 squats. 60 squats.
Squats with
weight.
60 pounds on your back. Yes.
Wow.
Which I have a lot of female clients that do. So
I need to get up to that speed.
So if you do that at the end of that exercise, a 5
that
steps,
you're going to have maximum muscle recruitment then.
Maximum muscle recruitment. All the autocrine or the paracrine hormones would be secreted to the maximum.
And you know, that would actually help the knees, because a lot of people complain of knee pain, and when they go to physical therapy, it's you have to build up the quads. It's usually due to the weakness of the quads, right?
Absolutely. Knee pain starts with your joints not be properly lubricated. And in order for your joints to be oiled, so to speak, you have to be active. If you're not active, of course, your joints are very dry. If your nutrition lacks vitamin C, which is paramount to the production of collagen, of course, your joints are going to be dry. If you're not drinking enough water, and most people dehydrate themselves without knowing, either by taking a lot of stimulants like caffeine, which I have 2 coffees before I come here. So this can happen. So the first most important factor is exercise selection, the selection of exercise. Second one is intensity. No matter what exercise you do, you want to have 100% intensity, because that fine distance between 90% and 100% intensity is what delivers results.
Got it.
In other terms, that's what will give you that biochemical response to working out. So if you're going to the gym and if you're working with 90% intensity, it equals with not working out at all. And that's why the personal trainer role is to be there and to guide you. So first of all, exercise selection. He chooses the exercises for you. Then he teaches you, because the exercises who are the most effective, they're not the easiest to make. You have to learn the proper form. You have to learn how to do what fitness enthusiasts call the mind-muscle connection. So you have to meditate over your muscles.
Meaning what? What does that mean?
When I work out with a customer, I teach him how to meditate. And this is funny. I'm going to tell you a funny story. Back in early 2000, there was a very successful bodybuilder in London called Darian Yates, who had a gym which was called Temple Gym. And in that gym, talking, listening to music, or doing anything else but working out was forbidden. Literally, if you were like whispering to somebody else, they would have just kicked you out and void your membership. Because what Dorian Yates discovered is that when you work out in absolute silence and when you meditate on your body, you get the best results. This was his empiric, finding. But what's the science behind it? When you are working out, if you are concentrating on your muscle, if you are meditating, you come down with your thoughts. And then from there, you just go in the muscle group that you recruit. Your body, your nervous system literally helps with recruiting the maximum amount of fibers, of muscle fibers, to perform that exercise. And you can have a higher intensity just because you are in there and if you think about it, it's quite logical. When you are
Your
really,
neurons, probably the neurons are focused and you're sending those impulses and all the energy is going
working
there.
out shouldn't be, I just put my headphones, I go talk to the ladies, and I work out in between.
Yeah.
It should be 100% committed experience where you go there and just like
To your own self,
martial artist practitioner, you just focus on flowing through the movements with a very...
And that makes sense because as you increase oxygenation, you're meditating. I mean, what better state to be in?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
So that's
Didn't even
also
think of that.
a thing that I teach all my customers to do. I don't, and I've trained literally more than hundreds fitness trainers as a fitness manager. And the only thing that I tell them is do not talk, chat to your customer during the sessions, the training sessions, because that's what everybody does. They just talk about their personal lives, about, even fitness related, but that's not the best way to do it. If you teach your customer your client, the person that you're training, to really meditate and be there for himself, he gets better results. He manifests an increased awareness that comes from meditating itself. So you actually teach him how to meditate. Another thing which is also of utmost importance, the other parameters are the total volume, because the maximum muscular output. To have the best results, you just have to perform a number of sets of a number of exercises.
Is it repetitive?
So let's say a successful workout should be around 20 to 25 sets.
Is it sets or reps?
Sets is...
Like sets of 8?
Set is...
8?
Yes. A set of 8 repetitions.
Like for example, let's just say biceps. So you do a set of 8. One set would be eight times.
8 reps.
Right.
Then you'll take a 1 minute break just to allow
and you do that 25 times?
You can do that 20, no, because basically what you do, you mix and combine the exercise. So let's say you'll do 5 sets of biceps curls, right? Or of 15 repetitions. Then you do another 20 sets of different exercises.
Got it.
So that's a successful workout. You have to have the volume. No matter how heavy you train, how much intensity you get with the best exercise, your body is deficient in picking up and changing your body's chemistry if it only gets exposed once.
Got it.
It's like, that was an accident, but will never happen again.
So you have to
but if it happens consistently,
I got what you mean. Okay.
If it happens consistently to a higher degree, then he needs that, he understands that he needs to break out, that equilibrium, the status quo, and, build more muscle, so to speak, burn more body fat, make all the pathways more efficient. And the consistency, everything that we do in life, we have to do it consistent. So to sum it all up, for the exercise to be science-based, this is what all scientific studies show us up to date, that you have to choose the correct exercises. You have to have the intensity, 100%. 100% intensity is up to muscle failure and beyond.
So, for example, how would I know that I'm getting to my muscle failure?
Let's say we do squats, right?
Yeah.
And you just did 25 air squats, no weight involved whatsoever, right? And at the 25th squat, basically you cannot do the 26th. Because your muscles are in a world of hurt because of your lactic acidosis.
Right, okay.
So you're in a world of hurt. That's when you just need to do 1 rep or 2 more reps. So that's when the real exercise begins. That's where the results begins. And most of the fitness practitioners, competitors, bodybuilders found this the empirical way. They just saw that they get results when they get past that pain threshold. Hence the motto, no pain, no gain.
That's why, okay. Because a lot of times I have to admit, I've worked out with trainers and I get to a level where I fatigue, but I don't fatigue to the point where I am like in
That's
failure
the
mode.
biggest mistake. Because if I tell you, oh no, I don't want to, trouble my client. Okay, Naina, you cannot do it anymore. It's all right. We're going to do something else easier.
Or they just switch the exercise. Generally, it's just the exercise is switched.
That's just a mistake.
So I know we're getting ready to go into a commercial break, but what's the website again?
www.gaetano, that's Gaetano, fitness.com.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for
having me. And we'll be
me.
right back. NainaMD Beverly Hills, Fusion of Science and Beauty.